Sunflower Power combines all the elements I've developed over 40 years. First, interactive performance, then environmental action, both videoed. Afterwards, I combine the text with 11 visual poems using computer graphics to become an artist's book. This and the videos were shown in an international visual poetry exhibition in northern Portugal in 2002, curated by Fernando Aguirre, an experimental poet from Lisbon I've known many years, who also performed in the festival. I always invite the people who come to my events to join in by repeating key phrases in my poems. I call this participation responsive voices. I don't use the word audience because it suggests a group of passive listeners. For this occasion, the poem is in English and Portuguese, and the translator at my event is Pedro Lamares, and there are some refrains in English, Portuguese, Italian and French to show the connections between the languages. The sunflower is the central image of the poem, which is in 3 parts. Part 1 is about the sunflower itself, so everyone has to hold a sunflower. We had 100 provided by the festival. I first saw a field of sunflowers in Italy and was fascinated that in the morning they were all facing one way, towards the sun in the east. But they turn by the evening towards the setting sun. This is the heliotropic nature of the flower, governed by the light of the sun. In part 1, we enact this by turning our sunflowers to the east and round to the west. There's a refrain where everyone looks at their sunflower in the face, then swings their sunflower to their right, so it looks into their neighbour's face, back to their own face, then on to the person in their left. It's got a catchy refrain in English, Portuguese, Italian, then French, and it goes like this. Face to face, face to face, frente a frente, frente a frente, viso a viso, viso a viso, vis-a-vis, vis-a-vis. Watch out for this on the video. The people there were fantastic. I call our Earth planet sunflower, planeta girassol in Portuguese, literally turning to the sun. It's the same in Italian and in French, tournesol. The poem reminds us we live on a revolving globe. We wake with the sun, sleep in darkness and orbit the sun in a cosmic dance. Here is the visual poem for part 2, A1 framed. This image is an emblem of our planet. The red is the magma, the liquid rock at the core of the Earth. Then is the Earth's crust. The blue symbolises the oceans. The yellow is the Earth and the rocks. And here is the green, the vegetation of the planet. And we have the phrase, turns round the sun, dá volta ao sol, 3 times, here and here, and then planet Earth, planet girassol, going all round. Part 3 of the poem goes into space, the 20th century adventure. I quote the words of astronomers who claim our universe is so vast it contains 1 trillion suns. Mind-blowing! How can we possibly comprehend this? Then I had the idea of the sunflower ceremony, casting the sunflower heads from the Great Iron Bridge into the River Douro. That means River of Gold, which runs through the centre of the city of Porto. Then the current would carry them out to sea, and we could imagine them vanishing into the unknown, the limitless ocean of space. My husband made a simple video, yet it's captured the spirit of the event wonderfully. You'll find it on YouTube. The video shows the theatre, with everyone with a sunflower joining in enthusiastically, though it was gone midnight. Events start very late in Portugal, and I was the last poet on the bill. I wore this caftan by Carol Waller, hand-painted silk, the golden sun and the silver moon on it, planet Earth and stars, called the Universe robe. I commissioned it originally for my performance at the Houston Festival in 1986. The second part of the video shows that great iron bridge in central Porto, built by Eiffel's assistant. The way the traffic came roaring across it, it was pretty scary, and we had to walk to the middle on the narrow path to get to the strongest flow of the current. I'll never forget the thrill of tossing the sunflower heads into the water. They actually spin as they fall. And listen, you'll hear them smack the water and see them submerge before settling on the surface and sailing away. Strangers got curious and joined us in throwing sunflowers into the river. For luck, they said. Then, something funny peculiar happened. When I remarked to my festival helpers who'd been on the bridge with me that the sunflowers had gone forever, they laughed and replied they'd probably be back in 2 hours if I wanted to wait that long. What did they mean? The river is tidal. The sunflowers have gone upstream. I was staggered. I'd assumed the current was going out to sea. I forgot about the tide. I'll leave you with Danza Cosmica. Cosmic dance.